All right, gentlemen, order, order. Welcome back to another edition of The Lodge, where we're here to get fresh dressed and impressed, never stressed, and always blessed. All right, guys, I wanted to run over a couple of things here. This edition of The Lodge is not going to be so long at all, actually. It's going to be more informative than anything. I wanted to take a few moments and speak about just understanding luxury goods, okay? As it pertains to how a generic or a layman would actually go out and select items to utilize for long stretches of time with the intent to keep and to garner good items and good goods, you know? A lot of people, they're quick to go out and spend their hard-earned money on items that they believe are cost-saving or bargain bin basement type of things. Like, you find good items that you would think are good, certain types of nylon products like nylon tote bags and backpacks and things like that. Shoes that are genuine leather and not calf skin and things like that. What we typically do out here is we always look to consume items that won't break the bank. And a lot of the times we look at the name of these things and we associate sometimes unrealistically a high level or high product name with something that we believe to be very high quality. And a lot of the times that's not really the case. I've seen some entities and some companies that produce lower quality items with a lesser known name, but a known name, but a lesser known name. Just like, say, for instance, Gucci compared to, I don't know, a Nike bag or something like that. Well, those are obviously going to be two different types of quality and two different types of value. Specifically how it would relate to one if they were to resell that item. So in the resale market, a Gucci bag would obviously carry more weight than a typical Nike bag or something like that. The point I'm trying to make here is simply this. Sometimes just the name alone doesn't really mean much. There are certain situations to where you'll find a bag from a no-name company, okay? But what they have to do in terms of this no-name company is produce a very, very high quality item so that they get the fanfare and they're able to get the recognition for their particular item without having the name noteworthiness behind it. You know, people are going to always say to themselves, wow, we better put something behind this particular product so that, you know, we can justify why we should be mentioned in the ranks of the upper level companies of your Gucci's and your Pradas and whatever have you. So I say all that to say this. There's not always a necessity to go out there and spend thousands of dollars on items, okay? Every now and then for a showpiece, if you want that type of noteworthy or that type of notoriety and you want to go out and grab a Gucci or a Fendi item or something like that, that's fine, okay? I wouldn't necessarily go out with the intent to believe that I'm going to get a very, very high quality item all the time from some Louis or Gucci, because I've come across many of those items and the quality it's better than you'd see on like a Nike bag or something like that, but it's not the best. I'm just going to be honest. I'm being a Coach guy. I believe personally that Coach makes a superior quality product as opposed to some of those even more ultra known brands or whatever have you, because it's a popularity thing for the most part. Now, do they make quality products in the LV, Louis Vuittons, and the Gucci's? Yes, they do. They make good quality stuff. But sometimes, you know, in terms of the type of product that they use to make the item, they may not go and grab the most high quality leather. A lot of these companies are going with this. They use a signature canvas. A lot of them do. Even Coach uses it, but they have a very, very good quality process of how they do this coated canvas. I think it's pretty good depending upon which type of item you're getting and what you're going to do with it. It's very durable stuff. I think it lasts a lot longer than a nylon bag. So if you ever seen one of those Jan Sport backpacks or whatever have you, eventually you'll notice where the strap or where the shoulder is near the top of the bag where the carry handle is, that tends to rip if you have heavy items in the bag. So I've seen students carrying backpacks like this, and the nylon will start to tear away from the upper crest of the bag on the shoulder. And I've seen people, they'll break that thing and then they'll start carrying the other side, and then eventually that one will break. Well, it's because the construction, the stitching, and the material isn't designed to be sufficient under heavy carry or heavy stress of items in that bag. You're carrying 5 or 6 books back like they used to do back in the day. Those bags wouldn't last but a half of a school year. I've seen it, it's happened to me. But only after I was beginning to learn how to go out and specifically look for certain types of construction and then the quality of the items. So take, for instance, shoes. If you're looking at different types of footwear, you'll even see some of these, like these Fendis right here that I'm looking at. You'll see like Fendi and some of these Ferragamos. A lot of these things you would think, because they sound so elegant and you hear about them and you're thinking, wow, like these Pradas right here. All these shoes, you would think, man, these things must be expensive. They must warrant the price tag. And I'm here to tell you, close observation, like these Pradas right here in my hand, I'm telling you, they have a good feel to them, but you notice they're cemented. There's no stitching on these shoes. It's a high level adhesive, some type of industrial grade adhesive, cementing that sole of that shoe to that shoe. And there's no interior leather on that shoe. It's all cloth. Okay. So the odor will kick in after a while. None of those shoes that you're looking at there have a leather interior. I think one pair of them does. But for the most of those shoes on that table in front of me there, they're going to have this cloth interior. So you're not going to get that high level of quality in the interior of those specific shoes. Okay. It's a travesty. Okay. Even with your, like these Dior, all these shoes, they look pretty cool from afar, but make no mistake about it, these shoes are not intended to be purchased for quality. Okay. They're heavy. I mean, they put some real heavy material in them. Like these are kind of got a little stitching in there, but there's still some elements of cementing on these shoes. And you can't really count on the level of which you may believe the quality should be. So you'll purchase these and you'll be walking around and you'll get 1,000 people that will look at them and compliment you on them and, smack the back and smack the 5 with you or whatever, pat you on the back. But when it's all said and done, you're just not going to get the level of quality that you'd get out of a Louboutin or something like that. That's a real high quality shoe in my estimation. Okay. Like these Louboutins right here, these are like slides. I'd even wear these. Now there's some of these that I like, some of them I don't. I'm not a fan of all of them. I've kind of walked around and kicked it around a little bit to determine what I like. But bags and shoes are, to me, 2 of the items that you must get right. Your shoe game and the quality of a good shoe has to be the right way. If you mess up on the shoes, trust me, they're not going to last. They're going to get dirty real quickly. The material is going to tatter and fray, and it's going to get holes in them, and they're going to get scuffed up really bad. They're not going to stand the test of time. Okay. A lot of the things that you'll find going through places like these department stores like this is a Neiman Marcus here in my city. And while they have a wonderful selection of top quality items, not everything in there, in my estimation, is going to be top quality. It has top quality name, it has top quality this, top quality look. They have a nice display case and all that stuff. But even here, I'm walking out of the store. To my right, there's a YSL right there. And in my opinion, they have some pretty good quality shoes in there. They have really good boots and things like that. They don't use cheap materials in those particular types of stores. They don't have a cheap material in what they design as a upper level shoe or whatever have you, And there are some other ones like your Burberrys over there. There's your Louis Vuittons. You'll find some you'll find good quality things in there. But in my estimation, they're not the best. Your Mallorcas and stuff like that. Your Brunello Cucinelli clothing with that specific type of cotton that they weave that stuff. You're going to get some real good quality stuff at some of these places, okay? But you just have to become an artisan of understanding luxury goods, okay? This is like a quick tutorial on what to see when you're out looking for these items. Don't go out and rush to get this stuff. You may have to do about 5 or 6 trips to a high-end store to go through these items before you commit to purchasing them, because once you buy them, they're not going to want you to bring them back. I'm going to tell you that now. So be very careful before you commit to high dollar, high quality, high luxury name goods. Okay, be very careful. Okay, be very sure to take your time and to get an expert's opinion. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Like I said, I want you to stay dressed fresh. Okay, never stress and always blessed. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what we can do better. And gentlemen, welcome to another edition of The Lodge. We appreciate your time. Peace.